Hello and welcome to another Rise of the Witch King commentary. This is the second game of the third place match between EagleEyes, who's playing as Dwarves in the bottom right corner, and the top left corner we have S.P.Q.R, who's playing as Goblins. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, because if S.P.Q.R wins, he wins third place. If EagleEyes wins, then they'll play a third match to decide third place. And no powers yet chosen for EagleEyes, but we can expect Rallying Call to be his first power. No power chosen yet by S.P.Q.R. Actually, now he's picked the Cave Bat's power. That's what he'll start with. Certainly useful for scouting purposes, as well as for debuffing enemy units. We have a Goblin Cave up, Goblins coming out, Hall of Warriors coming out now. And both players just getting themselves set up for this early game battle. A mine shaft being built very close to the inn. Seems to be the intention of EagleEyes to go after the inn and grab some hobbits. And he is getting his he's getting phalanxes as his first unit, so that definitely looks to be the case. Goblins coming out quickly from these goblin caves. Actually, one goblin cave, the second cave is going up now. And this builder seems to be scouting or something, seeing if his opponent will build something. We have another mine shaft by EagleEyes down here. And S.P.Q.R is putting this tunnel in this location to expand in this direction and also see if his enemies are coming towards him. Guardians being now produced. We'll see a lot more Guardians than Phalanxes right now, I'm sure. The Phalanxes are only to take out the Troll Lair, which they're doing very effectively. The Troll's already dead. The Lair is down. And now the inn can be captured. We're not. They seem to be moving back to their mine shaft. There's actually a builder in the mine shaft as well. We have a forward mine up here. This seems to be what EagleEyes is going for and attacking from that side. He'll want to establish a full mine network around his opponent's base. He might have a bit of difficulty though, since Goblins can spam a lot of units and send them in many directions. Phalanxes easily kill the Goblins, who, even though swordsmen counter pikes, the Phalanxes are particularly strong pikes, and Goblins are particularly weak swordsmen. Goblin archers being produced, and it looks like, oh, that's bad. Dwarven builder goes down. Not good news at all for EagleEyes. And these goblins seem to be after the troll lair. EagleEyes coming in with 2 guardians and a phalanx. His opponent needs to block them in their paths, not let them get close to those goblin caves or those tunnels, and that's what he's doing. Then combines with Cave Batch. EagleEyes retaliates with Rallying Call. He's going to try to fight his way through here. EagleEyes did take the inn. He did produce hobbits. We're now fighting these goblins who are trying to destroy that tunnel. And S.P.Q.R investing in an early arrow den expansion for his fortress. Evidently slightly concerned that EagleEyes might manage to get close enough at some point. But it doesn't look like he needs to worry about it just yet. We still have this forward mine, which S.P.Q.R is not yet aware of by the looks of it. And for now, EagleEyes is just, yeah, he's still spamming Guardians, and he's actually working on a Forge Works now, so we're going to see Battle Wagons soon, which will definitely be highly useful against Goblins. S.P.Q.R will need Spiderlings to deal with them. He might react quickly once he sees the Battle Wagons. Hobbits coming after the tunnel. Goblins not very happy with them, so they're coming out to kill them. And we have S.P.Q.R attacking through the middle, as EagleEyes seems very silent, not really attacking much, but has lots of units in his mine network. He's definitely planning something. waiting for some opportunity. More goblins heading eastward. And soon EagleEyes will be playing defense here if he's not going to attack. Now, did he rebuild his builder? Yes, he did. Lots of hobbits being produced still. And the dwarves are actually coming out to attack these guys. Those archers got caught in the crossfire there, took heavy casualties. Now everybody's retreating. They're not going to do a lot of damage against that many dwarves. And they do have a speed advantage, so they don't have to worry about being caught. Meanwhile, the other dwarves move to stop these goblins who are still going for this mine shaft. Again, S.P.Q.R does not seem to be aware that there's a mine shaft up here. So he's going after what he thinks is the closest mine shaft, which is actually not the closest at all. But if he takes this out, he will cut off easy access to hobbits for his opponent. We'll have to rebuild the mine shaft or send the hobbits on foot. And we have a battle wagon, which will easily kill these goblins. And S.P.Q.R is probably even now thinking he needs a spider pit, and I think that's why he's moving his builder right now. Perhaps it's just standing there. Oh, maybe this builder. Well, I'm sure he'll build one soon. Another battle wagon being produced. And hobbits and guardians moving after this tunnel. We have Azog on the field. And finally, EagleEyes' mine shaft is discovered. And it's going to go down. There's nothing he can do here. It goes down easily. Of course, battle wagons can no longer enter the mine network in 2.2 version 5. We might revert that. It's still being discussed. But that certainly didn't help. That fact didn't help EagleEyes here in terms of defending. He wasn't able to react as quickly as he'd like. And the oil barrels kills a few goblins there. Ultimately, they really can't do much against the battle wagon until he gets spiderlings, and he is getting spiderlings now. Dwarves starting to attack this tunnel. And we have Azog going after the battle wagons for now. This battle wagon's almost dead. And heal is used to keep it alive longer. Versus, meanwhile, we have War Chant and Cave Baths from S.P.Q.R. About 400 out of 600 command points. Whereas EagleEyes has 250 against 725. So a bit of an advantage in terms of maximum command points for EagleEyes, but not in terms of army size right now. Now S.P.Q.R is moving in force to attack his opponent. While continuing to spam, he's getting a fissure up as well. While he's at it, this white layer is going down. You know, a huge number of troops moving straight into EagleEyes' base here. They're going to take out this mine shaft. Nothing he can do to save it. And his other buildings might be next. They're looking for tunnels right now or mine shafts to destroy. Meanwhile, his troops are fighting in the top. So he's not well prepared right now to actually deal with these attackers. But he is producing a battle wagon, which will be out shortly. Actually, we have the 2 battle wagons coming back, the ones that were already built. And they'll kill these guys very quickly. The spiderlings are on the wrong side, so they can't actually stop the battle wagons from doing this. I'm sure that's a move that S.P.Q.R will regret. Still, the goblins are cheap. Not particularly the end of the world if you lose them. And oh, phalanxes show up to surprise the spiderlings. And I'm not sure why the battle wagons are nearby. I guess maybe the Axelor upgrades certainly help against them. They actually seem to be helping a lot. They're doing a lot of damage to them. Still, spiderlings do a lot of damage to battle wagons, but it works out in this case. The Dwarven advance is stopped by goblins. We have some lumber mills being built. And more tunnels. Goblin spam, goblin spam. Half-troll marauders being built. Still no spider riders, just spiderlings. And these spiderlings being used to harass and take out as many of these tunnels, or mine shafts really, not tunnels, as possible. Lots of phalanxes being spammed at this point. There seems to be a lot of concern about these spiderlings. We have a second Hall of Warriors being built as well. And the battle wagon here is attacking, very determined to attack this tunnel, as opposed to trample the goblins. Now it's trampling the goblins, who again can't really do a whole lot to counter it. They're doing a lot of damage. Not really. They're not doing much damage. I was gonna say because they're flanking, but it's still very slow. And most of the goblins go down. Probably the rest shortly. Again, this battle wagon usage proving very effective. We have a hobbit summon. Probably gonna see Frodo's Phial of Galadriel. Maybe. Oil barrels from battle wagons. Definitely a huge pain in the butt right now for S.P.Q.R. He needs to have his spiderlings with him at all times, really, rather than just use them for harassing to defend against the battle wagons. This mine shaft is going down, or maybe not. Battle wagon kills these goblins very easily. Now, it might not be super clear, but this whole time, EagleEyes has actually been taking over the map. He basically has the whole right side of the map, and the bottom left is also slowly, well, not slowly, really. He's pretty close to having it outright. Just needs to take out a few tunnels here and some units, and he's already attacking from that side. So he's actually taken over almost 3/4 of the map already. Again, his signature strategy, really. All about map control. And it's very, very effective. Azog, again, trying to counter these battle wagons and not succeeding. Battle wagons, meanwhile, are countering goblins very easily. And there just doesn't seem to be much hope for S.P.Q.R in this situation, as his opponent is dominating him. And that was a nice return there by the battle wagon back behind the pikes when the spiderlings got a little too close for comfort. And we're going to see spider riders soon by the looks of it. The spider pit has been upgraded. The huge army here, buffed with word chant, coming after these attacking units, largely composed of phalanxes and hobbits. And they're all fighting it out here. But it will be easy for the goblins to win this battle. They have tons of units and they can build more. Unfortunately for him, he's being attacked from multiple sides. He has now these two units getting close. And the spider hull expansion is on the wrong side of the fortress. It's obviously there to protect this the spider pit, which is harder to replace the level 2. But his caves are not as well protected. One cave goes down. Will EagleEyes take out a second cave? Looks like he's going for that level 3 tunnel, which is probably a good choice. That's a nice spot for his units to be, safely cushioned between all these buildings. Still, they're taking a lot of damage, mostly thanks to the fortress. And they will fail to actually complete their objective of taking out that tunnel. Meanwhile, we actually have a tower that was built here for defense. All 3 battle wagons with axe throwers retreating away from these half-trolls. But again, it is EagleEyes who has the advantage right now. I'm sure we'll see some siege weapons at some point. He's not currently working on them. He does have an archery range. He's building axe throwers. This is a great unit to build against goblins. Obviously good for battle wagon upgrades too. And Azog, they're furious, so there's great battle rage. But still unable to kill those battle wagons. Instead, he's going to be happy taking out a mine shaft. But he's under attack by a lot of units, actually. And he's actually forced to retreat away from his base, not towards it. We have upgraded units, too, which is interesting. Forged blades upgrades. EagleEyes has enough of an economy to do that. He owns most of the map. He's got 724 out of 1,000 command points. He's got 32 power points. His opponent has 25 power points. He actually has scavengers, so that'll help his economy, but he only has 224 out of 525. So massive disadvantage compared to EagleEyes. You can pretty much tell who's winning based on the command point situation, the power point situation, and also what the minimap looks like. It's mostly red, as you can see. Azog's still running away in exactly the wrong direction and gets attacked by some axe throwers too. He really has to go around the long way through land controlled by his opponent. That's really his only chance in this situation. Meanwhile, EagleEyes continues to put pressure on S.P.Q.R. Of course, EagleEyes wants to win this. If he wins this, then he gets to play the third game. If he loses, then of course he gets 4th place in the tournament by losing the whole match, so he doesn't want to do that. He's definitely pushing hard here. These battle wagons are forced to retreat. The spider riders are after them, and oh, a nice heal there, just in time. Battle wagons make it back to safety behind their phalanxes, and then return to take out some goblins. Again, very well played here by EagleEyes. These phalanxes need to move and do something. But yeah, definitely he controls 75% of the map here. We have a one orc laborer here, just standing there by himself. I have no idea why. I think he's just given up the fight at this point. He doesn't care anymore. I mean, why does it even matter anymore? What's he working for if his master is going to be destroyed soon? I kind of feel bad for him. Anyway, Azog's still alive, but took quite a beating over time. He did make it back to his base. Now slowly healing over time. Spider Riders trying to take out these phalanxes with their bow mode because they can't trample them, obviously. But overall, S.P.Q.R is having a hard time here. Just look how much map domination EagleEyes has right now. And he's got like 2,500 resources, probably getting Dane by now.
Help! There are too many!
Sounds like Azog again close to death. Retreating. And he needs to move out of here. He needs to get back into his base where it's safe for now. And S.P.Q.R actually saving up a lot of money. What is he saving up for? He's got like 3,000 resources. He's not saving up for Drogoth, is he? I guess it would work for a while using Drogoth. His opponent's not really building many axe throwers, but then if he does start spamming archers, and he can very easily thanks to his massive economy, then Drogoth loses some of his effectiveness. And we have the barrage ability used to destroy much of S.P.Q.R's base here, including some of these goblins. All of the goblin caves are down. All of them. The fissure heavily damaged. Spider pit's fine. It was on the other side of the base. The level 3 tunnel pretty badly damaged. And S.P.Q.R retaliates with a worm summon used defensively here because he has to kill these units. Unfortunately for the worm, it's up against upgraded phalanxes, and they're actually probably capable of killing it. Except they're moving away, it seems. They're not really interested in that. They could have killed the worm, honestly. But they'd have also taken some more casualties, so I guess it's not really worth it. Meanwhile, phalanxes on the other side of the map take out the tower, and now the spider pit is in grave danger, as is the level 3 tunnel. This game will shortly be over. We have spider riders attempting to harass there, but stuck against some phalanxes. The worm moved over here. It's trying to stop these guys. It only has a little bit of time left on its timer, but enough to do a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, the other guys are coming back, and now they're going to take out this tower. Getting very close here to the end of the game. S.P.Q.R basically building fortress upgrades, trying to rebuild his unit production buildings, but it's just pretty hopeless for him. Level 3 tunnel taking damage. Right now, the situation is EagleEyes. Actually, not many troops left. 400 out of 1,000. But his opponent has less than half of that and less than half of the maximum command points, and he's losing level 3 tunnels. which is not something you recover from very quickly at all. That was a huge loss there. He's down to 375 now. 375 maximum command points. And sure, EagleEyes' army's dead, but they're going to be rebuilt very quickly. We do have 2 halls of warriors, we have an archery range, and we have a forge works. Pretty much everything except the forge works, building units actively right now to send into the mine network to attack from basically a lot of different sides here. These half-troll swordsmen are trying to take out some of these mines, but they're not going to have a lot of success. There's so many of them. Another tower going down. And upgraded phalanxes versus half-troll swordsmen. And they're actually going to beat the half-troll swordsmen because they're upgraded. Dwarves making a lot of progress here. S.P.Q.R trying to rebuild. His Azog is now level 5. We still haven't seen any heroes, I think, from EagleEyes. And oh, the builder's dead. No? Seriously? If they had attacked the builder right away, he would have been dead. That would have been a one-shot kill, basically, with all those units stabbing it at the same time. Upgraded, no less. Again, we basically have no goblin caves left. What looks like a fissure spam. We have 3 fissures. And all of them are... 2 of the fissures are really in danger here. Azog is actually getting murdered. He's really close to death. Needs to get the heck out of there. And oh, he did go down. S.P.Q.R was a little too slow getting him out of there. Spiderling is attempting to attack phalanxes, which obviously is not going to go well. I mean, the big spiderlings, obviously we have the spider hole ones as well, who are not really under the control of S.P.Q.R. They just act on their own when enemies get close. And it actually looks like S.P.Q.R. has been pushing, he's been taking out the mine shafts on that side, on the northeast. And he's actually starting to reclaim that part of the map. That's interesting. How did that happen so fast? However, EagleEyes is 1 point away from Earthquake. His opponent is 18 points away from his 25-point power. So, yeah, 1 good Earthquake and an army moving into S.P.Q.R.'s base, and the game is over, pretty much. Level 5 Battle Wagon. Very well defended Battle Wagon here. Kept alive all this time. And here we go. We have units moving in. Do we have upgrades yet for them? Are they going to get upgrades? EagleEyes actually is out of money. And they're going after these half-troll swordsmen. Oh, that builder's in a bit of trouble. S.P.Q.R. is still managing to effectively take out quite a few mine shafts. His battle wagon's actually winning against the Spider Riders thanks to the axe throwers. That's the Earthquake that we were expecting. And that's S.P.Q.R. defeated. Yeah, the Earthquake was the last straw there. And with S.P.Q.R. defeated, they will play a 3rd game to decide who is the 3rd place winner. Now, the 3rd game will be covered by the Destroyer 001. Make sure you subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And watch his video to find out exactly who the 3rd place winner of the tournament is. I will see you guys next time.